There's a point to this blind. Just hear me out. A few months ago, I drank a Wisconsin Old Fashioned, and I really liked it, but I don't remember what I used in it. The standard for a Wisconsin Old Fashioned is Korbel, and I have never tasted it before. I know I didn't use it then, so I want to compare two other cheap American brandies against the lower end Hennessy. This is a Hennessy VS. Even so, it's still more than 3 times as expensive as these. And depending on how this blind goes, I might actually try them all in the Wisconsin Old Fashioned. Because maybe Korbel is not the best choice. Or maybe it is. When I made mine, I really liked it. But I might have used a really expensive cognac or something in there. Whenever you talk to Wisconsin Old Fashioned, you're just going to get a lot of conversation about it's not an Old Fashioned. And it, not really. It's similar, but it's a lot different. It has its own place, and I think it's really good. But let's just try these blind, neat, and see how they compare. I've tasted the Christian Brothers and the Hennessy VS, but I just bought these two. I haven't tasted them yet. I've got all 4 in these bottles over here. I don't know which is which. I bought this E&J VS. I've seen this all over like grocery stores and everywhere, so I know you can find it. But what I didn't notice when I bought it, it says it's brandy with natural flavors. So my guess is they added in sugar or something, make it a little better. This was $11. I've had the Christian Brothers VS Brandy for quite a while. And by memory, it's just really light flavored, not much age into it. This was only $9.50 when I bought it. It doesn't say how much it's aged. The VS on it is just marketing. It doesn't mean anything with American brandy like it does with cognac. The E&J Brandy actually says on the back of it that it is aged at least 2 years, and they said it's good enough to be sipped straight up or mixed. We'll see about that. The Korbel is also $11, just like the E&J, but it doesn't say how old it is. Korbel is a really old brand. I don't know if it's the oldest, but one of them for American brandies. Now the Hennessy VS means it's at least 2 years old. This is a lot more expensive. It was $34, and I'm not sure if it's worth it or not. I haven't really compared it to other brandies. It's not the best out of the Hennessy's, that's for sure. I've also had the VSOP and the XO Hennessy's, and they're a lot less harsh than the VS. All right, let's try this. I don't know which one is which. I'm just gonna pick a random one to start off with. I don't think these are gonna be that great. I don't know how they could be for under $12. I'm really expecting some harsh ethanol. I do expect the Hennessy to be better though. I really hope these aren't that bad. These are all only 80 proof. Doesn't smell that bad. It smells very strong actually, but just young, aged, anything, any kind of whiskey, even a young aged rum. But it's pretty strong scent. Okay, it's not horrible. It has a little fruit and it has like a little sourness to it that I get off of some bourbons that I don't like. The flavor of it just comes and goes right away. I feel I get the most out of blind tastes when I'm comparing something similar, because then I can really pinpoint differences in them and which I like and which I don't. This one is a lot more like ethanol-y. It smells younger. This smells like an alcohol you drink just to get drunk. There's barely something in there like a like a sweet fruit. I can't pick out what fruit, but something sweet, maybe blueberries. No, I don't like it. It tasted very sweet and rough at the same time. That's very sweet. If I were to guess, I would say that would have to be E&J, just because I'm thinking that they put sugar in it because it says natural flavors. Something in here doesn't taste right. Ugh, that's rough. Next up, this one smells a little different. It still smells pretty harsh, but it smells more natural. Back to a slight sourness that was in the first, like maybe slightly soapy. It doesn't smell great. Definitely better than the last. It tastes natural, but it's not that it's weak. It's just the flavor, it just goes right past your tongue and down your throat. It's fruity, but there's like nothing particularly that I could pick out in the fruit. I just imagine a big bucket full of smashed up fruits, and that's how they distilled it. I mean, apparently all of these are distilled from grapes. Last one. I hope this one's a lot better. It smells okay. Did I drink any? It's like water. This one doesn't taste fruity. It just has a slight bitterness. I mean, it's so hard to pick out stuff in these. I'm starting to think this first one was the best. I gotta go back to it. Yeah, after going through these three, this first one smells a lot better. I still wouldn't call it good. I don't even know if it's good. Maybe barely good on the smell. But I don't like the little bit of sourness in there. Man, it's not looking good for the Hennessy because I don't really like any of these. But these three are much better than this one. There's definitely, it smells like there's an addition in here that's just like a sugar flavor. Yeah, it tastes like I dropped in some kind of liqueur in there. What kind? Oh. This one's better. Yeah, I'm liking this one more now. Say that's decent. Maybe the low end of decent. This is really hard. This is not making me feel well. I'm glad I didn't decide to get a whole bunch of cheap brandies for this. I'm only doing 4 here. It's so plain that it can't be bad, but it's not good. These are making me sweat. All right, I've got my ratings locked in. I'm going to write them down on my spreadsheet, and then I'll come back to figure out what they are. All right, last place with a score of 15 out of 100. I guessed it. It was the E&J. You could definitely taste the natural flavors that they put in there, and I don't think it even helps. It might hurt it. It's like this sweet, it says natural, but it tastes unnatural. You could tell that there's something added to it. And it doesn't really help the harshness. I would rather just have whatever harsh alcohol this is. I'll just put it there. Third place, I gave a score of 42 to Christian Brothers Brandy. This is the lightest of them all. It's probably the easiest to drink if you're not into alcohol, but then if you're not into alcohol, why would you be sipping on these? I think if you mix this into something, you probably wouldn't even taste it. So my guess is this is not good in a Wisconsin Old Fashioned. That brings us to second place, which was the Korbel at 51. The problem I had with this, which I thought it smelled the best out of all of them, was it has this sour, like wet dog note to it, but the smell was pretty good. Or was it good, or was it just not bad? I guess for $11, that's a pretty good value. Makes me think maybe that is the best choice in the Wisconsin Old Fashioned. I might have to actually try these, which brings us to first place, which is the Hennessy VS. I'm not surprised that it's first place. I am surprised with how close it was. I gave it a 53. And I am surprised that how bad I gave it, because I don't remember it being that bad, which 53 is not bad. It's decent, but I thought it was maybe toward in the 60s. What can you expect with 2 years of aging? This is the Hennessy that is meant to be mixed, so it makes sense. It's not the greatest. I could see this being better than the Korbel. Now, does this slight difference matter in Wisconsin Old Fashioned? I don't know. I think I'm gonna actually have to try that out. So keep an eye out for that video if I ever do it. Now, I want to know if any of you drink this E&J Brandy. Like, what do you do with it? I don't see how you could be sipping on it, really taking shots. There's better things that you could be taking shots with also. But what do you do with that? Maybe it mixes decently with something? I don't know. I hope you enjoyed the honest blind review, and I'll see you next time.